because I didn't do it.
I almost didn't. It was terrible.
Oh no.
Yeah, yeah. I got a new computer and it didn't want to cooperate, so
Uh,
but I
gotcha.
got it in like almost midnight, their time.
There's- So, well, I know that it was a pain in the butt because I spent 6 hours on making an Excel graph that about 10 years ago I should have been able to do in like 20 minutes.
Right. Well, I mean, it just would not update in my Word document. So I had to end up sending her my Excel spreadsheet to show her I did it right, you know? So I was like,
Yeah.
whatever. But I don't know how much, I don't think I got anything done as far as finding some questions. But I mean, I could use some ideas because I'm like, whatever. I don't even know.
Yeah, I was looking more into because I think a big part of this is going to be your the cost part.
Okay. I'm
I think
writing
is
that down.
very interesting. So I was looking up more stuff about that, and I came up with some questions that we could work on
Okay.
as far as where do schools get their funding,
Mhm.
and um, if there's too much money being spent on other things that could be spent on giving the special education classes the resources that they need.
Yeah. That
Um,
sounds good.
so just like digging deeper into like the whole cost um, question,
How
or
do the kids play at your clinic for services?
it's through their insurance.
Because I know one of my daughter's school, they're billing the associate through Medicaid, just like they would bill the clinic through Medicaid. And that's
Right.
I thought
Yeah.
was the cost thing. I didn't look anything up, but I thought, well, if you can pay for it that way in a clinic, why couldn't that be transferred over to the school?
I think as far as like the clinical setting and ABA therapy, I think ABA therapy is considered medical,
Uh,
Mhm.
so that's why they can bill insurance. Um, as far as that in the public schools, I'm not sure if they could do that just because they're going through their IEP. And
yeah, but I know I
so
should ask. I'm pretty sure that's how they bill my daughter stuff is through because they asked me for it last year,
okay,
and
let me
I think probably they're basing it that medically she would need someone in class to focus.
how do they bill in the special education class? Okay, I'll see if I can find any information on that because that would be interesting to find out.
Yeah. Um, outside question, Kathy, did you find like set pros that you were thinking of?
I
We
was kind of,
talked
I
about
kind of just worked off of her cons.
it. Okay.
Um, I really didn't have enough time this week, to really dig deep into stuff. But let me see, because I have some like rebuttals with her cons. So there's three right there. And then I'm thinking, let's see what other.
I know one thing.
I have some like, what's up?
Oh, keep going. Sorry.
No, I just was saying, like the pros and cons of special education services. So it says like eligibility criteria, services, support, and outcomes of children and youth with PTSD. And I started looking up some of those things. I have some eligibility criteria for special education, and then I was just starting to look up certain outcomes. So I think like I could have a pretty good pro find out that children with special education services have like a lower outcome than what children do just getting provided ABA services, which I'm almost positive that it's proven that ABA services. Well, actually, I have that quote that says like what was it? It was like children receiving 40 hours of ABA services were more likely to complete first grade than children receiving 10 hours or whatever. So right there, that proves that more ABA is better than less, but I just have to prove that special education, as of right now, without any ABA services, will not provide as good of an outcome as getting ABA services.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it makes sense.
It does.
Okay. So I
If
need to look
if
up
they will be allotted that, if they will allow them to have that much, because like again with this speech, they're not getting near what they need, as far as that goes.
Right.
So
As far as
that's
like the ABA in the school, I don't think it's necessary for them to have 40 hours.
right,
I feel like that would be completely like impossible and not like rational at all to even
right,
think that they're going to provide 40 hours in the school. That's just
right.
not possible.
Well, they could go to a clinic if they were going to do that, because that's like full time,
Right. That's our full-time
Yeah.
students are 40 hours. So
Right.
yeah, so like what do? I do 9:45 to 12:45 at school. So I'm there for 3 hours.
Right.
And then I take them back to the clinic and do the rest. So that's always an option to do with these kids.
Yeah.
To like half days if they don't think they're succeeding in a special education class.
And my boss actually really liked that idea of how you do it.
Yeah, it's nice, and especially when you're transitioning a kid for the first time. We just go with them and we do like a couple hours the first week, and then we end up doing a half day, and then eventually I'll just be fading out, so I'll be there less and less until he's there by himself. So
Right. Yeah, I like that.
Did you guys see any like any laws? Like one of the points is laws and relevant litigation which provide historical context. Be sure to compare and contrast demographics, issues, legal precedents, arguments, and judgments. They're like
No, I haven't, but I will definitely look into that for the legal aspect of it. Now, that video, Susie, in that other class, that video of that kid you remember the one about the kid who keeps getting restrained?
That's our class.
Yeah, because
that's this class.
Okay, I don't see. Like I said, they're running together. So, that's actually a good point for us because they beat that kid up pretty much. And
yeah,
if they're not trained,
okay with
no, I was so not okay with that. But that goes against all the ethics and all. And that's really a good point for our topic.
Yeah. Well, that would be the plus to have BCBAs in the classroom because their part of it is they would be able to help with the ethical dilemmas and how
the legalities,
through tough behaviors like that, and that could actually
be a source out of you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That could keep the schools from getting sued, and the kids safe.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's a good pro.
Yeah.
Because I was definitely like, yeah, sue them.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it was bad. I mean, if they only knew how many tables I've seen flipped and how many things I've had thrown at me, and not once have I ever had to restrain a kid like that. I
Oh no,
mean,
not at all.
that was just like, oh, you flip a table, let's restrain you. Let's knock you to the ground. You know, that was crazy.
Yep. Sorry, I'm just writing down some stuff.
No, that's cool.
I'm writing down what we just talked about.
No,
Yeah, me too.
I thought about that last night. I was watching, like, hey, this goes with what we're talking about.
Yeah, and the good thing about that too is even if the BCBA doesn't have like a solid behavior plan yet,
Right,
um, he or she can help guide those other professionals in the right way of dealing with things if they haven't even been trained right or,
hmm
have never done it before. They can be like, hey, this is happening, this is what we need to do. And then, like, after the behavior happened, like, talk to them and try and teach them, like,
right,
this is why we did it. This seemed to be why the behavior happened,
right.
and
Well,
stuff like
that's my
that.
issue with
So,
it. They know how to restrain people. They had the training to restrain the people. They just didn't know how to work with an autistic child, is what it
yeah,
was.
they didn't know how to do proper restraints. Someone taught them to do a face down, prone restraint on the floor. Like, that's
And
basically suffocating a child,
I
is what
don't
that is.
ever, yeah, I've never had to do that.
I've never
I've
And
never seen. I've
heard of
seen
that.
kids with behaviors if there was something else that was missing that we didn't see.
mhm,
Because I taught in kindergarten for 10 years, where they've maybe either remove all the rest of the kids or remove that kid.
right,
And they usually they take the child to another room,
right,
and if they're the ones actually removing, if the child's actually being removed, and then let
uh-huh.
them know ballistics in the room where there's nothing they can do to anybody else.
Well, they can touch anything, move them to the middle, yeah, or
Yeah,
something.
because I've seen room clears are done very
hmm
often where I taught, and then if you're worried about them physically hurting everyone and you can't get everyone out, having them removed, but then they
hmm
usually we had a room that they would go to and a staff member would sit in with them and they
Mm-hmm.
could do whatever the heck they wanted to in the room until they calmed down.
Right.
So, and I know I didn't have proper restraining things, but I put up on my thing that I'm sure there's plenty of times I picked up and moved a kindergartner, but it was only because, or blocked something because I thought
Well,
they were
yeah.
going to like knock something on themselves or somebody else. But I would have never taken that to any extreme.
Well, it's like here comes five of them every time to grab a hold of him, you know? And I mean, if you watch him, he's only flipping the table. He's not trying to hurt anybody. He's just flipping the table up, you know?
Yeah. Well, I'm sure it was made to be seen that way. I'm guessing there was more to it than. I'm guessing it usually from past aggressed further where he was hurting people.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm sure he had aggressed. I mean, there's no other way, like, unless they were just totally and completely taught the wrong thing,
Yeah,
then I don't see how they think it's okay to just restrain a child that's not being aggressive towards himself
right,
or to others. So
right.
he must have done it before,
Previously,
and now they're just doing it for every single behavior that he has.
Yeah.
just in case.
Just because.
And you can't do that.
The one
Yeah.
thing that really bugged me about that video, and I don't know if you guys read my post, but he flipped the table. You could see that he was frustrated. He flipped the table over, and as soon as he flipped the table over, he put his hands in his head like this.
Yeah.
Like it was remorse. Like he knew, like he was frustrated, he was sad, and then straight away, right as he was putting his head in his hands, they came over and scooped him up and took
Like
him
he knew it
away.
was going to happen. Like
Like,
he knew it was coming.
like, this kid is obviously distressed.
Right.
He's angry about something. Talk to him.
Or he's asking for help.
Call
Maybe he
him.
don't know.
Calm him down.
Yeah.
Like, do something. Don't just take him away. And I know, I'm just,
I'm
that's
with
just
you.
me. And even
I'm
if
with you.
he, like, was doing it, like, what if he was doing it to escape the task?
Escape the
He got
task.
out
They
of it
got it.
right there.
Yep.
He got out of it for them, so he could just keep flipping the table over to get out of
And
his work because
a
he
lot of
knows,
autistic kids have a good pain tolerance. And so that might not even hurt him. And he's like, hey, I don't have to do anything, So,
yeah. So.
I mean, I know my kid can run right into a wall, shake it off, and keep going, So.
But that's my rant for tonight. But yeah. That video was very.
And putting like you with your kid in school, this could be like a pro putting that. And if you would have been put in that situation, you would have known to prevent a lot of that.
Right. If my child were to, flip a desk over something and they decided to put him in a hold, I'd be like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Mhm.
No, that's not what we do.
Yep. We don't do that.
Do you remember if the video said the date that it happened? Like how long ago?
I don't remember. I was cross-eyed by that.
I think it was 2009 or 2010.
So recently too.
So.
That surprises me.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll find out if BCBAs can. I'll look up some more stuff on like how BCBAs can help the schools with. Well, that's just like common knowledge, but I'll still look it up.
But that would be a pro. Like some schools have them and have teams that come around, and sometimes. Do you guys have AEA in your states or no?
Do we have
what?
AEA.
I'm not familiar with that.
Area education agencies.
I'm not sure.
They're the people that usually provide speech. They come in with consultants. They come in with occupational therapists.
To the schools?
Yes.
Okay. We have something like that, but I don't know if it's called the same thing.
Ours are hired.
There are some BCBAs there. I don't know if they're always using their BCBA skills, but they are teams like that they already have that are that's what they're there for, is behavior, to help with high motivating behaviors.
Yeah, ours are all hired.
There's not very many. I think the one I talked to about maybe possibly doing hours with, she says she goes to all of one county.
Yeah.
It's the whole county.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
that's how it is with ours.
Something,
we have in the classroom that I'm in, we have a behavioral consultant.
Yes.
Who comes in, but she comes in like maybe once a week or once every 2 weeks and collects data for like 10 minutes and then leaves.
Yeah. So. That would be that's the consultants. They're usually there once a week. The other person is like a special behavioral, and she's the one that's part of the Dallas County. She said she went anywhere in Dallas County. I don't know exactly what a position is, but I know just from my experience that they exist in schools so that they can have that resource.
Oh, okay. Ours are, like I said, all through the school board, and we don't have BCBAs. We have school psychologists, and they usually have a master's.
Yeah, she could be in a position. I'm sure she wasn't hired. I mean, I'm sure she was hired because she has her BCBA, but I'm pretty sure someone could go and have that position with other qualifications that they wouldn't have to have it to be in that position. She just happens to have it. So that's probably why she got the position. I did look up the APA styles on an outline, and they're really, other than making sure you have an intro to the question of like what we're talking about, and then everybody introduces themselves, and then they introduce their points. They just basically told you how to go in order like you would go in order of a paper, basically.
Okay.
So it wasn't anything different, but I do know that they'll have to be, without reading this completely, we'll have to summarize the question that we're talking about. And then each of you will have to state your position in what you do, and then we'll probably then go back and forth with questions, and then there'll be a conclusion type thing. But that's similar to what a paper is anyway, so.
Yeah, that's easy.
But, what was I going to say? It is, the outline, I believe, is, I think it's due at the end of next module, I thought it was. Oops, I'm looking at it.
I thought it was 8.
No, that is when we've had to have a meeting with her.
It's the 28th.
Yeah, so next Sunday we have to have the outline uploaded. So I have Crystal stuff and I have this that I can start working on.
Okay.
And I have some of the pros just of what they're written down. But we'll have to have, just because we want to have it done, I would say we want to have more solid stuff by next Thursday so I can have it typed up and sent back to you guys.
Okay.
Okay.
Their information. Crystal, you put all yours in order, how you did it. But I know with the outline, I'm going to make like 2 different outlines probably. One that we are using as a resource that tells you everything that you want to bring up, and then one that's less paragraphy.
Yeah.
Because she's not going to want that. She's going to want just the general points of what you're going to cover, and that the paragraphy stuff we're going to have to, that's what we say.
Right.
Okay.
Talking, so. But I know we have to put like the sources in there.
I'll do that. I'll look for more Sunday too, because it's Sunday. I'm gonna spend a lot of time on this.
Yes.
So
yeah, I'm gonna try and do a lot, either Saturday or Sunday. I'm having a sleep study done on Saturday night, so I don't know how good I'll be on Sunday. But
wow. Okay.
we'll see how this goes.
Sure.
But I will for sure have points for you by the time, by next week. So.
Well, I understand because I find with working and this, I have no time.
Oh,
you
no,
so
you never do.
I'm squeezing time in, and I can't figure out when I have time to work on it. So Sunday, I'm getting on it.
Yeah. So for the the hiring staff, to make sure it provides services to enough students.
Mm-hmm.
That point, I wrote down your supervisory volume, the 5.02, and after that I put the behavior analysts are not able to take on more than they can handle. This will be a great opportunity to get other BCBAs in on the action. There are plenty of ABA clinics and BCBAs that would be able to provide the services needed in the schools. The more awareness that autism gains, the more services we will be able to provide. The number of children on a BCBA's caseload depends on the complexity of the cases. The good thing about ABA services is that there is a tiered system. Under the BCBAs, there are behavioral technicians that are more than capable of training teachers and making sure they are implementing programs properly.
They can also talk about BCABAs too. They're cheaper than BCBAs, and they can do a lot of the things as long as she signs off, or he or she signs off on it.
Right. Okay.
So you can mention that. Yeah.
Let's see.
I actually wrote my first program today by myself. Yay! It was hard.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yes. I'm actually like an intern at my clinic now. So I started getting my hours the day I started school.
Good.
So it's very difficult, though, I promise y'all.
Yeah, I
Hmm.
know it is.
But
I'm
yeah,
I'm listening to you guys. I'm trying to play with the camera. Does it bounce around for you guys as you were talking?
no.
One person to another, or does it just show you everyone?
No, it bounces. It
It
bounces
bounces.
to whoever's talking will be on the
Oh,
big
yeah,
screen.
yeah. It jumps, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to control it because I watched the video in module 1, and they had it controlled. So I'm like, I should probably figure that out, and I think I did. So now I just have Cassie up, and that's it.
Huh, your volume went down for some reason.
Well, maybe try. You're probably louder now, Crystal.
I'm
Because
what?
You're louder now than all of us.
What?
I will put myself on so you can all hear me. I will not be able to hear you guys as well because I put myself now on the front. So basically, when we're doing the debate, if I'm talking, it should be on me. If Cassie's talking, it should be on Cassie.
Right. Okay.
And then on Crystal. Can you not hear us, Crystal?
Yeah, if I stick my ear really close, I can.
Well, I don't know if I did anything. I'm back to the bouncing thing, I think.
Well, I got a phone call, and I had to reject it. And ever since I rejected the phone call, your volumes went down, and I can't turn it back up.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm going to have to kill my child for that. Okay.
We'll just talk really loud.
It doesn't help.
Cassie, is it bouncing around on your side too now, or is it still?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
bouncing.
Well, then I must be the one. I'll watch the video back to see, because I am now controlling who's up and not up. So, because I just noticed they had like nice little things saying who everyone was on the bottom. I don't know if we did that technical, but
Interesting.
they also had 6 people, so only one person each had a job. So there
Right.
was pro approver. I mean, they had all the jobs they needed. So, that was the difference there. So we'd have to like put up 3 jobs for each of us. So I don't know what would be the point of putting up what you're doing.
Oh, what happened? There you are. Okay.
There you are.
I seeing if I could click on somebody and their voice go up, but it didn't work.
It didn't work. Okay.
No.
So
Okay.
I was looking at the whole cost thing, and I came across this article that said, it said the parents can require the school to provide ABA services, and I was like, they can? And they can provide facts that show that the services will benefit their child and will help them succeed in their education. So if they can prove that by gaining ABA services that their child will progress more in school, then they can like require it by the school.
Well, that sounds good.
Hey, Crystal.
Hey.
Can you get to the control room?
To the what?
Control room on your screen. Can you get to it?
Where's that?
It's over. I don't know if you guys can see it or if I can just see it. Over on the left-hand side at the top, there's something that says chat. Then there's something that says screen share. Then showcase, question and answer, cameraman, and control room. Does that exist there for you guys or no?
No.
No, I just have it.
I'm on my phone.
Okay, never mind. I'm just saying because I could turn your volume off, but your volume's on just fine. So
I'm on Cassie now. Let me see if I can make her. Nope, you don't get louder. Okay, Susan. No, you don't get louder.
Now?
Huh?
Can you hear better?
I can hear you. Get away from me. My daughter's trying to come help me. I can hear you. It's just you're not like normal volume.
Okay.
What are you trying to do?
I'm not helping it. I'm probably screwing something up by touching things.
It's okay. But you know what? It's okay because we're almost done anyway. and the next time probably when you call me it'll be normal again.
Hopefully.
So
Oh, jeez.
This is what you practice to begin with.
yeah, right. I can see us debating like this, like what?
We lost somebody. Bring him back. No.
Yeah.
I put you guys on this cameraman mode, and now I can't even figure out how to take you off of it, though. So, but I guess I don't hit it until I want it to happen.
Okay, so I'm going to work on finding the eligibility criteria and the supports and outcomes of children with ASD. And what other one do you think? I'm trying to...
What was the first one you said?
The finding the eligibility criteria and then supports and outcomes of children with ASD for special education. Compare research. Let's see. I'm trying to look and see which ones we haven't already done.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing.
The potential role BCBAs play as collaborative partners and what their duties to do so are. So I guess I could go more into that.
Yeah, and that's what we talked about earlier with the video.
Right. Okay.
Because that almost would be a source that is obviously needed in the schools because they didn't know properly what to do.
Right. So I'll work on those two. I don't know. Do you think we need like? I guess we should have more than one. Well,
we have to go 30 to 45 minutes.
I guess we should like as much as we possibly can. Because that's a long time.
Yeah, I'll look up more legal problems too with like Sunday. I'll look up some more legal problems.
What I would do to make sure we have enough time is to have enough. The thing is to have 3 pros and 3 cons that are different, so that when we can go and attack them, then there's 6 different subjects that you're talking about.
Okay.
And not always backing them up to each other, because then I would think that would be enough. Because I'm gonna have to talk at the beginning and explain what we're doing.
Okay.
And each of you are just gonna have to talk for a little bit to say briefly why you're pro and why you're con. And then we'll probably go back into each of the issues and go back and forth, and we still then have to put a conclusion on it.
Okay, so 3 for me and 3 for her?
Yeah, because I would say...
For you, Cassie? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be... Because I bet you we could talk about each issue 5 minutes, and maybe a little less, but that would be 30 minutes there.
Hey, your voice went up a little. Okay.
So, but since we have to have the outline done by 7, then that's what we should spend Modulate doing, is practicing how long it actually takes.
Okay.
To make sure we've made it enough or not, because we could always add. And if we're not to the right time limit of what's needed. So.
That sounds good.
Sense?
So I'm good with my 3 then. I just have to make it stronger.
Either by Monday or Tuesday of next week, if I could have most of the information from both the pros and the cons, so that way I can start to, and then we'll add on to it Thursday, since it's due the next Sunday. I don't want to wait till Saturday night to typing it all up, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I'll try and have it done by this weekend. So
okay.
I can give it to you on
I can't hear Kelly.
Monday or so.
Yeah. I mean,
okay.
I usually do things at last minute, so I'm very capable of doing it, but I don't really want to do it that way.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, and can I get a copy of your pros, Cassie, so I can get some kind of question to attack you? for each of them?
Yep.
Hello?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you can.
Thank you. We might have to hold up signs.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that is something I'll come up with some device this week that basically mean like, because that part of my job is why you guys are talking, is to monitor it and make sure the video's going right. Very funny, Cassie.
Well, I didn't. Oh yeah. I can't look at it. I have to put my ear to it. But thank you.
Something
Funny.
like that, Cassie, where there's a time switch, like so that we stay on track and don't go way over the 45 minutes. I hope we don't.
No.
I'll just hold up a sign that says.
Next point. That's what I'm supposed to come up with, Cassie. That would be correct.
It's a good idea.
But things like that, where I'll put up signs that would say next point or we need to conclude or something like that.
Yeah.
So, but yes. So that would be what. Do you know? Does anybody know when we have a conclusion thing? Do we, other than, is it like a lawyer type thing at the end of a debate where the pro goes back and states their final point, the con goes back and states their final point, but there doesn't have to be a green to it? Or do we have
I think a debate's a debate. If you end up not agreeing on it at the end, I feel like that's fine.
Okay. That's what I was thinking, like someone at the pro at the beginning would say their statements, con would say it, and then you'd say like one thing at the end. That would be like your final reason for why you really believe it's supposed to be.
Like a recap?
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of like you're standing up as a lawyer and you are fighting for your client. Wait.
Right.
Is what I look at it as. Put it that way. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Okay. Now you're going to be a lawyer.
I'm going to be a lawyer now?
No. I said your conclusion should be like a lawyer's end statement.
Yeah, okay.
Does that make sense now?
Like the final thing at the end of court, yeah.
Yes, then that's what your conclusion should be.
I got you. Thank
we
you.
We can hear you fine.
Oh, okay, sorry.
It's okay.
Thank you.
All right. Well,
Okay.
I'll get my points all set up and get that to you by the end of the weekend, hopefully.
Okay. Next Thursday, too, I need to resend this to Crystal because I still haven't figured out where it went. But the last thing I wanted to say was this rubric. But I think, Cassie, you've seen it.
The fact that we got our arms full of stuff.
Yeah.
There's 2 rubrics that are here. Next Thursday, we should part of it will be when we actually talk, but that should be something we talk about to make sure we've covered everything in there.
Okay.
So, and I told you, Crystal, I'd email it to you, and I'm going to do that. I have to rescan it in. I cannot figure out which of my 10 memory sticks I scanned it in the first time, too.
That's cool, that's fine.
But
It should be in isn't it in the module?
I looked in Module 1 for it, and it wasn't there. I don't know where I found it. Did you find it in a different module?
Maybe it's in the syllabus.
It could be in the syllabus. I don't know exactly where I found it. I found it the first week and printed it the first week.
Hold on,
That's
I
all
can
I
tell
remember.
you.
But it's numbered outside of the... But maybe it is with a syllabus. Because it says Appendix A.
Hold on. Yeah, it's in the syllabus then, if it says appendix on it.
Yeah. So maybe...
No, remember, I thought we looked.
No,
No, it's not.
It's not in the
Okay.
syllabus?
No, it's got to be in. It's got to
I
be
thought
in
we had
the
looked, though.
module.
Oh, okay.
She said it was on something odd that I didn't even know what. She said, well, I'm assuming you're talking about the document, da 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 da. But no, it should be in there because appendixes are listed in here. But I'll resend it. I don't know why it
Okay.
never attached. I must have been doing it like at midnight and thought I attached it and never did it.
Okay, sounds good.
After probably many nights of being up that late and being delirious about what was going on.
Debate
But no,
assignment.
so that way you just have it, Crystal, too, to have in front of you.
Ah.
I know Cassie has
I
it.
found it.
You found it? Where is it at?
Hold on. Yes. Okay, it's under Module 1. And if you scroll all the way to the bottom, it's under Group Debate Information.
Did you hear that, Crystal?
I can't hear you. They're doing with ice or something over here, and I can't hear you.
If you go under Module 1, you go down to the debate.
Yeah.
It's under Group. What,
You
Cassie?
click on Debate Assignment.
Okay, I'm there. I was actually looking under there just to see maybe if I missed it.
Yeah, it's right there.
Okay, I got it.
Yes, and that's what I was talking about with you, Crystal, the first time that we got on.
Yeah, I see it. I got it.
So I don't know because it's not. She told me this was just examples of how you could divide up the work. So it didn't have to be exactly like this. But I believe probably since she's referred to the is referred to this, remembering to look at this as you turn in things, that would be what we're going to be mainly graded off of, is this. So.
Oh, yeah, definitely. If there's a rubric, we definitely need to, like, try and get as much points as possible.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't want to lose points on this. I'd rather. That's
Right.
for a test. When
Yeah, right?
you are timed and you're trying to think fast.
Well, I mean, that could be what makes or breaks the grade, and I'm really kind of struggling right now to get where I want to be, so this could really help.
Yeah. No, but is there anything else anybody
Nope.
need to discuss?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay.
I think we're good.
Okay, I'll
Okay.
see you guys next Monday. I'll set up the next one just like I did the last two. So.
Okay.
And
Sounds
it's
good.
uploaded. I put it up on the server for her to see. So.
Okie
Okay,
dokie.
sounds
Sounds
good.
good.
Okay. Bye.
Bye,
All
y'all.
right, bye.